The March Home. A metaphysical pilgrimage in penguin plumage. They march, not just across Antarctica, but through the dream of separation itself. Every waddle, every stumble, is a symbol of the soul's return to God. In a land of white silence and biting wind, the emperor penguin thrives where no body should. And yet, he survives, not alone, but through union. They huddle for warmth, not as a defense, but as a joining. Love is the only heat source in a cold world built on separation. When young, they are taught to face one another. Look your brother in the eye. Recognize him, not by his feathers, but by the truth within. They are one flock, and yet, each voice is distinct. The mother returns from the sea, and in a sea of tuxedos, she hears the one voice that calls her home. That's the voice for God. Unmistakable, indivisible, calling out across the dream. But not every father makes it. Some fall to the cold. Some are crushed under the burden of care, and they let the egg go. A fragile orb of divine potential, abandoned on the ice, never hatching, never remembering. The dream gets too heavy for some, and the spark of life, so close to waking, is lost to the frost of fear. But others endure, without food, without sleep, nourishing the egg with breath and faith. This is not survival, this is devotion. The father does not protect the egg with muscles, he protects it with purpose. And when the chick hatches, the first act of creation is fulfilled, not by biology, but by love holding vigil in the storm. Even then he has nothing to give, and yet he gives, a milk born of emptiness, a feast born of surrender. There is no scarcity in love, only the illusion of it. He gives before he receives, and is fed in the giving. And later, when both parents are gone, the child learns to huddle too, to join, to trust. But when he strays, when curiosity leads him away from the flock, he is attacked. A brutal reminder that isolation invites illusion, and illusion devours. Then comes the first march to the sea. A journey without a map. They've never seen water, but they walk toward it anyway. They hesitate at the edge, knowing nothing of how to swim, but still, they jump. That is the leap of faith. The surrender of form, the death of knowing, and the birth of being. Beneath the ice, all is peace, no confusion, no cold. Here the emperor soars, flightless above, but free below. Each feather, a miracle of design, each dive, a descent into the self. The farther he plunges, the closer he comes to truth. He returns, again and again, his belly full, his purpose renewed, to give, to feed, to love. The chick grows fat on this love, and yet he is not spoiled. Only half survive to this point, only 1 in 10 reach adulthood. The ice shifts, the landmarks vanish, still the emperor marches, not because he knows the way, but because he trusts the call. He leaves one day, and the chick stands alone, but not alone. Something eternal has been passed. A spark, a function, an echo of devotion. The old emperor fades into the crowd. The son begins his own march. He sheds his childhood down, each feather a symbol of forgetting the past, each step a rite of awakening. He does not know the sea, but he walks to it anyway. He does not know how to swim, but he dives anyway. This is the holy instant, where faith replaces fear, and instinct becomes remembrance. He will return to Ormok, to the role of parent, to pass on what cannot be said, only lived. And for as long as there are penguins, they will march. And for as long as there are dreamers, we will too. We will walk, we will wobble, we will wait at the edge, but someday, we will remember how to fly underwater. We will follow the voice, in a world of lookalikes, and we will recognize that we were never lost at all.